Hello there and welcome back to Corey Loses for the continuation of our Thrawn's Revenge 3.5 preview playthrough as the Galactic Empire. In the last episode, we tried to get up towards Delacrix. We have a vengeance here that we need to take out, and we are going to do that. Do they have an interdictor there that's going to be a problem? I don't think there's any interdictors. There's the surveyors. No interdiction. So what we're going to do is combine this fleet right here with this fleet right here. We're going to jump from Bimmisaari to Klatooine, and then from Klatooine to Delacrix. And we're going to see whether the change was made for the integration before or after this. Because if it was made after, then there's other stuff we still need to do. If it was made before, then we're gonna get the integration that we've been looking for and get Dark Empire. They're coming to Kashyyyk. They're coming to everywhere. Ryvester... Was that my attack or theirs? That was my attack. So our Pathfinder isn't going to be there. But I don't think it doesn't matter. We have an SSD. We were only going to have so many units in. Although without the speed, it'll take a while.
Enemy forces ahead.
Well, we probably want to retreat anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. We're probably going to retreat.
Star Destroyer standing by.
This is a really bad place for you to be. We can still maybe do some destroying, but I want to leave. I don't even know how much they have other than what we've got on our scopes right now. All right, well, let's try to move these guys up. You are Enterprise.
Bomber standing by, setting up my runs.
So we've got at least a couple of little VSDs down.
We've got them on scopes.
Well, we can see if they jump anything else in. We might actually be able to win whatever this battle ends up being. Come on, get on over here. And this is technically the first stream of the new office. I'm back downstairs. The office is still not fully decorated and everything yet, so I'm not turning on all the face cams and stuff yet. I still got to figure out lighting. That's the main thing. But we're getting there. I'm not in the super hot upstairs room anymore. Gonna save so much money on air conditioning. Great. I really like that this is office. It's great. I love it. Super worth. I've got my Forces of Corruption poster up behind me from Petroglyph. I've got well, one of the biggest upgrades I did was I changed out my microphone boom arm thing, because before I had one that didn't really have any kind of articulation. You couldn't really move it very well. But now I can move it very well. And it's so much nicer. The last one was like, it was stuck in one position, then you just swing it around or back. If you wanted to adjust it, you had to like unscrew a bunch of stuff and then screw it back in, and it would lock in specific places. So it would just like flop around, but this is, it's like spring-loaded. It just stays where you put it. You can put it wherever. I've never been so happy in my life. It's great. Okay, are they jumping more in? I really can't tell.
Awaiting orders. Open fire.
I'm kind of committing here, though, too.
Awaiting your orders.
Okay, can I start moving you away?
Our target priority is the laser.
We've got the Altor down.
Engine system is down.
Yeah, we're losing that ISD if we retreat, is the thing. This one is Enterprise.
The lasers are our target.
There's still more coming in from there. But is there more coming in?
Reporting in, sir. Super Star Destroyer ready.
Like to actually jump into the battle?
Engines are malfunctioning.
I'm not seeing that.
Reporting in.
The Star Destroyer reporting.
There is also a good amount of bombers. Alright, I'm retreating.
The Empire does not look kindly on defeat.
We got an ISD. That one's still coming in. But before the engines are down on this guy, please? Okay. Yeah, because the engines were going to go down on that. That would have been bad. Lost Teardrop of Endor and USS Enterprise. But I think that's worth for what we took out.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
We'll have to get some repairs on Drommel. And there's still all this going on in our territory. You're at 31. What are you? 198. You're going to join this fleet. Oh, hello. We're on Klatooine. This is the part that really matters. Then we can just go back to focusing on the Greater Maldrude. Hello, Rhino.
We've located the enemy.
All right. Let's see. We'll bring in Envoy of Wrath. We'll bring in Milton Tackle.
We're on the move.
We have a lot of missiles to deal with, so Pizza Roll, Shadowy Dusk, Baby Dreadnought, Black Ops,
Let's go.
Fly Swatter, Era's Downfall, I guess the Crater, Hell Screamer, Fly Swatter Champ, Rita, I hardly know her, and let's get those missiles out of there. Alright, we'll put in Gron to get on back there.
Nothing can stop the
Grumblestiltskin is asking, did you ever play the tabletop X-Wing game? I broke up my copy of it last night because I was bored. I did not, actually. Well, actually, that's not true. I played the... I didn't turn on the thing. I was busy reading chat. It's not my fault. It's Grumblestiltskin's fault. Joking. I'm sorry. But yeah, I played on Tabletop Sim once, but I think that was X-Wing. It wasn't Armada. So it was fun when we did that. Like, I played with Bane a little bit, I think. But good game. I liked the models, too. I really want to get a Starhawk. A little Starhawk. Those are going to get rarer now. There were a bunch that were for sale from a store in Toronto. And I kind of regret that I didn't order any. I just got so much shit. Like, I never had any of the models myself, though. Guys. You didn't have to attack me here.
Unit cancelled.
You're just gonna lose forces that you could have attacked the Ariado Authority with. Why are they doing this to me? Man.
There they are. Blast them.
I also found out I can't measure. Like, I got an under desk mount for my PC, and
Hypervelocity cannon.
I guess it only supports up to 8-inch wide, and my computer is 9 inches, and I thought I measured it. I thought it was fine, and then it just got here and it was not fine. So, oops, I guess. All right, I think we're just gonna have to use our fighters and bombers. We have the hypervelocity gun if I can not miss again. I don't want to kill all your stuff, New Republic.
Roger that.
All right, I'm gonna just send these guys
Form up.
missile tubes loaded.
Destroyer
back.
here.
Carrot commander
TIE
here.
interceptor here.
Copy.
Comlink active. Go after the stragglers.
It's really unfortunate. Thank you, Green, for subscribing, though. Very appreciated.
Get behind them.
Defender squadron reporting.
Target locked. Roger that.
All right.
Form up. Commander. Getting a lock. The lasers.
I also did see your message yesterday. I've been getting caught. Was that yesterday or the day before? I've been trying to catch up.
Target locked.
Oh, hull for... I guess the hull on the Nebula is what we want to go for.
Copy.
It's a bit easier.
Reporting. Bomber active.
I don't know why I'm focusing on that.
Target locked. Commencing run on the launch bay.
I guess I'll put 2 of you over there.
Banks are the primary target. Hit the lasers. Yes,
Okay, where are
Commander.
we going with this?
Targeting primary engines.
Let's get the engines off of
Hit
you
their
as well.
engines.
I think we should be able to get the Nebula down with one more shot. Get these fighters over there. Ooh, and a bot's offering us the best viewers on site. I'm not gonna advertise for them in case anyone watching the video Besides, they want
Another attack.
the best
Those
viewers.
lasers. Taking
Hold
fire.
on. Where's
Draw
that?
their fire.
There we go. Oh no, that's warning. Thanks, Rhino. Off in the middle of nowhere. Rhino banned him.
Target
Target
critical.
locked. Getting a lock. I'm on them.
Pursuing enemy forces.
Enemy craft.
Bombers standing
Returning
by.
to your position.
Okay,
He's coming
do I
around.
just keep... Let's keep all our bombers on the front there.
Orders, sir.
The farther back we get, the more we're gonna be
Course
I have
set.
them now. Your command,
struggling with
sir.
other stuff. Okay.
I copy. Reporting.
Turn this way.
Order confirmed.
Hypervelocity
The speed
cannon
changes really
available.
help with this kind of battle.
Hypervelocity cannon firing.
Bomber squadron.
Okay,
Ready for
let's get
orders.
those K-Wings. K-Wings are threatening.
Ready for orders.
How about a little help?
Right, there goes a Nebula. Like, New Republic, please retreat. Please.
Squadron reporting.
Which one is it,
My
Rachel?
scopes are jammed.
Commencing attack run.
Star Destroyer standing by.
Alright, well, at least we'll be in position. I don't know if they... Like, please just don't throw anything else into battle.
Ready. Those
How about that?
laser
How
beams
about that?
primary
Ready for
target.
command, sir.
What if we just don't attack me?
Go after
What if we attack Ariado?
Ready for battle.
Ariado.
Activated.
gun them down.
Like the Pokemon, but not the Ariados.
Can't switch position.
Bombs deployed. Comlink.
I might be the only person that actually liked Ariados.
Target.
It's just I try to use it and it sucks.
Squadron standing by. Commencing attack.
Even as a kid that was like trying to
Roger that.
just use Pokemon I thought looked cool,
Targeting primary
which is all Pokemon is for me. I don't
Hit the laser.
I never really bothered learning
Destroying the launch bay.
like OP strats. I just wanted to use the Pokemon that looked cool,
Awaiting orders.
and then Ariados just wasn't doing it.
Nowhere to
Take out the
run.
iron
Okay,
cannon.
we're gonna HVG this guy.
More enemy
Like,
craft.
come on, New Republic, just leave.
I'll take care of this.
Target
Please leave.
Awaiting orders.
Hypervelocity gun available.
Closing on target.
Nebula.
Hypervelocity cannon firing.
Awaiting your orders.
Bring back the Pokemon streams.
Fire at will.
I'd love to.
Draw their
Defenders
fire.
Awaiting your command.
Attack
Copy.
formation.
I copy.
Taking
And look,
fire.
if its stream doesn't make money, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Watch your back.
I mean, it's still, I'm still working technically. That fits into my work hours. So like, ideally, I'd get at least
Shields
something.
almost gone.
But those streams I was paying Mr. Puerto Rican, like the Pokemon episodes. So I was
Targeting.
paying to work, and that's usually
Targeting.
Targeting computer online.
what I've learned is not super sustainable.
Roger that. Our
Gun
target
them down.
fire.
They were a lot of fun though, so I still want to do it more. But
Moving out.
Locked.
Bomb those lasers.
Form up.
Reporting intercepting.
it was also like a fan game with fairly complicated rules. It is harder for people to get into it, but like if they're not familiar. But it was
The lasers are our
like
target.
I'm not gonna do a Pokemon playthrough on a channel without a Nuzlocke, unless it's like Reborn, because Reborn is so tough.
Heading for attack position.
All right, I could stop you from retreating, but as we've discussed, that is not the point of
Engaging the enemy.
these anti-New Republic battles. Yeah, the fan game did dock Sporo. It had a little thing that read your files to see what your name was, and then just throws that on stream for everyone. Very epic. Okay, well we have another border with them, and that's not great. So I'll have to defend that border too. Did they take... No, I guess they've had those planets for a while. I just took Kashyyyk. It was more of a me problem. So what's actually on Ryvester? We see 128. Okay, so they didn't have that much more. 260. I suppose I want to put these guys in together. And we might be able to just take out Ryvester that way. Do I have ground forces around? I'm not sure where my nearest army is. Okay, but that's not the important part. The important part is seeing if we can integrate by taking out the Vengeance and very little else. Like, I'd like to take out the Vengeance and then nothing else. Because if this doesn't work, then we gotta integrate Greater Madrid, but... Oh... Team. They can't put it in with that there. This is a problem that I didn't really consider. It wouldn't even give me the opportunity. Alright, well, we'll do what we can. Envoy of Wrath. Get on in there. Eye of Palpatine. Get Tackle.
Move out.
Grond and Hellscream.
Let's run this gauntlet. Yes?
I think if we killed the Serannins,
Charging generator.
then it would probably put in the SSD.
We'll level them.
But as soon as it tries to put a Serannin in, it's not gonna have...
Loading ordnance.
It's not gonna have room for the Vengeance. Because I think the Vengeance is like 214?
Destroyer ready. Locking on target.
Yes.
Alright, can we get to there? Hey, Taco?
Destroyer holding.
Our launch bay is
We'll
gone.
reach.
Alright, let's get that Vengeance.
Class ready to serve.
Or the Serannin. I'd love to get that Vengeance, but that's not happening. Okay, you're gonna
Under control.
For another
do
attack.
that. Don't move up. Power to weapons on. You're gonna go there.
Are operational, Commander.
Roger
Ooh,
that.
don't you do that.
Instructions received. I'll take care of this. Gun them
Await
down.
your order.
That's interesting.
Ready to update orders.
I've been hit.
We'll level them. Destroyer. Yes.
They're just going for our engines on that.
Charging
They're
generator.
coming in quick.
Loading
I'm
ordnance.
losing.
Awaiting your command.
He's headed your direction. I got him.
Okay, I don't like that.
Sir, I've got him.
Because we have very few engines left. We got an ISD down. Not quite what we were looking for.
Troop carrier ready to pick up soldiers, sir.
We're gonna try that again. But we'll have to try it after we clear out some of this. So there's Ryvester, we have 261 there. 305. I could go to Belderone. Yeah, let's go to Belderone.
Perhaps I would be
I'm gonna move you to
on the
Centaurus.
front lines.
Do I have a Pathfinder there? I don't really have a Pathfinder there. Okay, they put their Praetor. That's Jenkins. Dragon King is asking, should I start Empire or?
The enemy has
Look,
been
you have to
spotted.
look within yourself and decide for yourself whether starting Empire War is right for you. I can't be responsible for that.
Frigate here.
Izu,
We shall be there shortly.
Dagger of
Right away.
Vengeance,
Acknowledged.
Progress.
Yes, sir.
We have fighter support, kindergarten, cataclysm.
I'm here.
All right,
Enemy
let's try to take down
Turning
the
fire.
Attack.
Will do.
Altor.
Your
I'm gonna
command.
try for the Altor
Bomber
first.
standing by.
Yes, sir. Commander.
Nobody else go in too far.
Squadron reporting.
Standing by. All this firepower does.
Like, if you mean should I
Changing
start
course to
playing it in
intercept.
general? Yes. If you mean should you open it right now,
Target.
Ready for
that's
Transmit
I've got
orders.
him.
a harder
Ready
one.
for orders.
Okay, I'm gonna send our bombers over to the Praetor.
Bomb their primary engine.
Ready for orders, sir.
Go
Getting
after
a
the
lock.
stragglers.
Ready to receive orders.
Roger that.
Locking on.
Attack commencing.
Locking
Form
on.
up. Directing all
Intercepting.
fire on the launch pad.
Target
What is
locked.
your
Focusing on target.
initiating attack?
Ready to commence.
Coming back
Targeting.
around for another run.
I don't know how much they have out there.
Intercepting.
Attack
Destroy
formation.
that
Pursuing
launch
enemy
bay.
forces.
Our engines are disabled.
Ooh, we're getting our carriers
Watch your
blown
back.
up.
Star Destroyer standing by.
I think I need to
Target
Go after
critical.
the
to
stragglers.
take out some of their anti-fighter, but we need to destroy the Altor so that we
To
can
your position.
get them.
Intercepting.
Your orders, sir.
Star Ready Destroyer to
Engaging
target
the enemy.
as you will.
Otherwise, they're just going to heal all the little guys.
Commander.
Sir, I've detected.
All right,
Yes, Commander.
you are now going to focus on that. And I'm going to get most other people
Position.
I've detected.
on other things.
Attacking target. Yes, sir.
Well, let's take out their other fleet tender.
Perhaps I would be more useful.
And now we can get out
Awaiting your command.
Where'd he
Your
go?
the
command,
rest
sir.
of them.
Comlink active.
More enemy craft.
Those laser banks are the
I
primary.
don't like the HVG firing at us.
Roger that.
Been hit.
We're
Standing by.
probably going to lose that.
I'm on this.
Well, let's
Headed
retreat.
your direction.
It is not an option.
Enemies
There's no reason to give up any of these guys.
Another run.
We got an Altor out of it. We could come back in if we really wanted to and not risk anything. It's all about not risking things. Until I decide I want to risk it, then it's okay. Well, we lost a Tonfalk, but you know, in the grand scheme of things. Let's put in a Pathfinder, and I know he's damaged, but we should, as long as they're not moving something in from Centauris,
artillery online.
Tactical battle imminent.
should be okay. They move stuff in from Centauris. There's no HVG, there's no Inter D. Smart money could still work, but smart money isn't here.
Enemy unit sighted.
I don't know what the smart money's doing. Not betting on this. What motivates you to play Star Wars Empire War in 2025? I mean, I'm not finished my mod yet. So that helps.
Yes, my lord.
Stars to Heaven, get in there. Please don't blow me up. Guardians in. Are we getting the shield? Okay, we've at least got the shields this time. Noob Tube, Echo, all aboard. There we go.
All sections at your command.
Like, I don't think we're gonna
All ahead full.
Copy. Heading to
just
destination.
flat out win,
Is primed.
but it's
All sections at
still...
your command, my lord.
Okay, don't go too far up.
Super Star Destroyer ready. All sections at your command, my lord.
I should probably
Engaging the enemy.
leave.
Skip ray blast boat
Super
here.
Star Destroyer
Yeah.
ready.
No?
All sections
Maybe?
at your command, my lord.
Let's take out a few, because we can definitely take out a few things.
Super Star Destroyer ready.
I don't need to leave just yet.
All sections at your command, my lord.
If I can take out the shields on that.
They're on
The
me.
lasers are our
All
target.
sections at your command, my
Ready.
lord.
Navigating.
Go up.
At your command.
Reporting.
Super Star Destroyer
Okay.
ready.
Standard operating procedure of
We are ready.
SSD
Waiting.
takes out the
Star
shields,
Destroyer standing by.
Comlink
All
active.
sections at your command, my lord.
and then other units can finish off the
Awaiting instructions.
Star
ship.
Destroyer reporting in.
Target critical.
Super Star Destroyer ready.
I just need to make sure we don't lose like 10 more % of the SSD health.
Engaging the enemy.
Watch him. He's coming around.
Yes, sir. Your
All right.
sir. Direct
Power
fire
weapons on
orders.
that. We can just power weapons on everyone that has it.
He's headed your direction. Gun them down.
All batteries commence firing.
They have reinforcements, so I don't want to get too involved there. We still have a lot of shields. So I don't want the fighters going too far in. 'Cause there's a lot of anti-fighter here too. So you guys have got to get those. Fighters on that.
Attack.
Starting to get a lot of them.
Awaiting your orders.
Standing by.
All sections at your command, my lord.
Any news on the anniversary celebration? So if we do it, it won't be on the actual anniversary. It'll probably be a little bit later in the month. I am
Cruiser standing by.
in the middle of playing
Regroup for another attack.
catch up
Fire at will.
still from, I mean, most of the year, from last November, really. Okay, let's finish this, and then
Destroyer ready. All
once this ISD is down, I think we go.
Command, sir.
Fire at will.
So I haven't talked to everyone about it yet. Like the thread is up on the dev server for people to submit stuff,
engaging the enemy.
but I haven't
Locking on.
explicitly put the question out there. This week I'm hoping to get like back ahead on work,
Attacking.
and then from there I can get back into what I need to do for modding.
Target locked.
I'm losing power.
Where can I get Empire at War for the lowest price? I mean, you can check Humble, and you can check GOG, you can check Steam, and it goes on sale very often. Like, you can usually get it for about 5 USD if you wait a couple weeks for a sale at most. It's not a particularly expensive game at the worst of times anyways. Oh, that was the fleet from Stenos coming up there. Yeah, summer sale, we'll definitely have it.
Transmission received.
Complete.
This is where our bigger army is. But I can't take them out.
Enlisting.
I really do just need to
Constructing unit.
get some
Vehicle in
construction
production.
going elsewhere. You are now at 198. I want, I guess, another ISD in there. That won't hurt.
Construction complete.
The corn is going back to that. Looks like they got more support for
Look,
Jenkins.
sir, it's them.
Maybe not. Nothing huge. But yeah, that I know we've got at least several assets that'd be
On my way. Let's go.
ready to show off. Like Rhino's got 8
For
trillion,
orders.
8 trillion.
What is your order?
Well, I won't say what he's been working on, but he's got 8 trillion of something.
Form up. Destroy the
Yes,
engines.
Commander.
I will try. Destroyer here.
So there's
Ready for
there'd
your orders.
there'd be stuff, and really I'd want to do a slightly
Copy.
shorter one
Ready,
than
sir. Enemy
the last few.
Returning fire. Reporting.
Attacking
I'm here.
target.
But
Will do.
Acquiring target.
All this firepower deserves.
all right, we're forcing a retreat, which is fine. I do need to grab some interdictors for this fleet too.
Advancing on target.
I was asked in the comments, which I'll respond to the comment as well, of why I don't build interdictors more, but it's mostly just that I'm trying to build through the patron units first in the campaign, and so that often doesn't mean interdictors. And I'm also in earlier parts of a campaign. It's more important for me to just have like the credits going towards pure defense or firepower. I don't value stopping the retreats as much, because usually I'm just going to kill infrastructure at that point. Like, it's definitely powerful to be able to control engagements to the extent that an interdictor allows, but it's still... It's a bit more of a luxury sometimes. Okay, let's go up to Stenos and take those out. And we're gonna try again for Delacrix. Is there a way to repair SSDs after they've been damaged, like bring them to a tier 5 shipyard and repairing them for a number of cycles? So they automatically repair every week. Every weekend it takes 5% of their cost and heals 10% of the hull.
Inbound.
You don't need to do anything. When I was putting in the persistent damage, originally we were going to make it so you had to move them back to another shipyard. to do it, but it just felt like
Yes, my lord.
that part was too much busy work, and we just went with
Coming around.
automatically repairing every week.
Commence firing.
Make it as simple as possible.
Sections at your command, my lord.
Eventually, it's also possible that we'd have like a bonus to how fast they repair
Fire at will.
by sticking them at a higher tier shipyard, but that's also like more computational resources. And there is a lot of value in keeping certain things simple, like getting the core of what you want done and then
Location confirmed.
not throwing in superfluous stuff. But that's not something that
Confirmed. Superstar destroyer ready. Engaging.
it's not a popular sentiment sometimes.
Attack.
All batteries commence firing.
Returning to your position.
All right,
Sections at your command, my lord.
we've got those.
Victorious. Tactical battle imminent.
We got there just in time for that to be completed.
Heading to destination.
So it's what, 4? No, it's 6 Sarannins, damn. That's really unfortunate.
We're moving out.
What was that? Ooh, Tonfalk is getting attritioned as well. Thanks, Nerdum. Very appreciated for the subscription.
Departure.
Okay, I'm gonna have to move them off. Which is okay, I guess. Man, I'd hate to have to go through this whole fleet. I just want the vengeance.
Incoming.
We can have the vengeance. No, it's always gonna be the Sarannins.
Hypervelocity cannon firing.
Alright, I think what I'm gonna do,
Move out.
come over here.
We shall be there shortly.
I have Palpatine. We'll get Envoy of Wrath.
Move into destination.
Vectoring
We'll
now.
get Hellscream.
Understood.
Tender. We'll get a lot of Anti-Fighter.
Fall out. This way.
Star Destroyer
Fall out.
reporting in.
Fall out. Fall out.
No problem.
Okay.
Destroyer ready. We'll win this.
Like we'll see how much we can get by just coming in on this side.
So many targets. So little.
You guys, Anti-Fighters, stick around. But we also do have a
Awaiting
a
your
tender with our Lancers.
Frigate here.
We have a really good command bonus. We have an HVG, which I thought we missed with, but we didn't. And we can take out Tiber's command bonus
Ready
here
to
too.
update orders.
Our
Eliminating
target
target.
priority is the laser
Intercepting.
cannons.
Alright, they're coming over this way, so
Yes.
Regroup.
you get that.
Charging generator. We'll level them.
Alright, let's focus on the Sarannins.
Commander,
Attack
reporting
formation.
in.
Caps and battle cruisers, go for the Sarandon. Go for the Susan Sarandon.
Form up.
Heavy Star Destroyer awaiting orders.
Destroyer here.
Okay, you especially don't want to move up though.
Destroyer awaiting orders.
Commander, they're
Okay,
hitting us.
HVG. We're just gonna use the HVG on this guy.
Where are the others?
Copy.
Watch him. He's coming around.
Come on, are we gonna take out the front weapons? Almost. We took out the
I copy. The lasers are our
one of
target.
them.
Reporting.
Destroyer ready.
What's this one? This is Eye of
Destroyer
Palpatine.
holding. Loading
They've
orders.
taken out our launch.
I really don't want you moving that way. I don't want you turning that way. Don't be that guy.
Yes, Commander.
Engines are malfunctioning. Open fire. Taking fire.
Alright. At least that's going the other
Star
way.
Destroyer reporting in.
Squad, move in.
Okay.
I'm on this one.
Yes,
Heavy
Commander.
Star Destroyer awaiting orders.
There's even some value in taking out smaller stuff here, because that makes it more likely that the bigger stuff gets hit by the
Locking on.
HVG on weekly breakdowns.
Star Destroyer awaiting orders.
Falling out of
But,
formation.
okay.
Momentarily locked.
No.
Go.
Awaiting your command.
Destroyer at station keeping. I copy. We'll win
Our
this.
lasers are
I need to
Locking
get
our
that.
target. We'll beat them. We'll level them.
The
Just
cannons are offline.
Battle cruiser operational, Commander. Heavy Star Destroyer awaiting orders. Heavy Star Destroyer awaiting orders.
We're starting to lose that.
Where are the others?
Battle cruiser operational, Commander.
Losing control.
Priority target
Let's finish
identified.
him.
Our launch bay is gone.
Hyper velocity cannon firing.
Should have actually gotten that one.
Eliminating
Yeah,
target.
that's still good.
Watch for enemy ships.
Okay, everything I needed to make it out made it out. Oh, we lost the Eye of Palpatine, right? But still, that's okay. We killed what? 300 pop cap? Yeah, about 300. I'm gonna have to keep doing that. I still want ground units over here. Let's bring them around. Go to invade Charros. Well, at least they're not going to build anything else up. And these guys can go over here.
Right away.
New Republic got Duro and Zeltro, so this was taken by Ariado at some point. I don't know if that was taken from or from the New Republic. Probably. Jindine is New Republic now. That was Greater Maldrude, so that's good. And Zeltros, I think was... I thought they had that already, so... That might have been a back and forth situation. But at least the New Republic is kind of consolidating this way. No, the New Republic definitely had that. Oh well. How much money do we have? We have 42 grand. So, Kuat. We want... Do I just build an Executor? Well, let's get Eye of Palpatine back. We'll get... Tidus to Leptavalu.
Vehicle in production.
Welcome, Hawkeye. Get Enterprise back.
Production.
Then strike an Ike.
Unit. Constructing
Leviathan,
unit.
Carnoraptor, Ascension.
Constructing unit.
If you smell what Carrick is
Vehicle in
cooking.
production.
Okay, I just want ground units. Ground units.
Building started. Beginning construction. Building under construction.
Wait, is this all heavy? Yes, heavy. Because I think we can go into Belderone with these guys. Almost.
Tactical battle imminent.
There's Charros. We're already retreating there, so we've got a fleet coming in. But
Transmission received.
hey, Sky, I am not losing yet. I'm just sad because I'm not winning yet. Got 5 of those things to get through before we'll even be able to fight the Vengeance. Probably gonna have to be the last thing I do too. Very annoying. All right, how is this? This is 237.
Beginning construction.
I feel like I can actually move this fleet away.
Tactical
Green
battle
Madrid conquered
imminent.
Kalarba. They're coming for Kashyyyk again.
Building cancelled.
Not gonna be able to stop that.
System lost. Tactical battle imminent.
I really just need this whole Zinj thing done. We get Sykes fleet on Yavin if he integrates Zinj. I should. There were
Moving out.
changes to how integration works
Heading out.
Adjusting
in this release. So like before we didn't have that kind of stuff set up because it was
Direct fire
when we
on
tried
the
before
enemies.
it crashed and I never got around to trying it again. But Mord
Destroy.
Mord changed that for most integrations, which caused a bug in Fall of the Republic for fleets that were meant to stay after
Fire at will.
after like the sub-faction integration Fall of the Republic. But I think that should be changed now for TR as well. It all depends on when how things were when this playthrough started, because that was like 6 months ago. We're in the mid-50s for episodes, I think. And there's usually, what, 2 or 3 a week? So just under 6 months, but I'm going to keep going this way.
Awaiting your orders.
Orders
Let's
noted.
go over there.
Tactical battle imminent.
At least these, like, jumping back and forth around this line to get to Delacrix is still getting us a few Maldrudians down. Oh, crap. Did we lose our Pathfinder? That sucks. Well, they're probably going to retreat anyways, so it's okay. Oh, yeah, I guess the other hero came in and killed the Lancer.
Victory.
Star Destroyer standing by.
Allegiance class ready to serve.
Okay. I don't really need or want an interdictor on here yet. How much is this? This is 281, so that's a nice, cool... Wait, no. Oh, I guess they were moving stuff in.
Let's
We
go.
didn't lose that Lancer.
Moving to coordinates.
Okay. What I'd like to do is take Ryvester and Belderone. And also Garros. I want all their stuff. But I don't want to sound greedy. Stenos. Look at the shipyard. No, let's get spies there until I'm sure I can protect it.
Unit.
How is Maldrud even doing? Because like they're in a tough spot. Hello, Rebel. 19 and 19. Okay, that's not horrible. But I think we're gonna save it there. We're gonna keep going here on Twitch, but that is gonna do it for our first episode here today. We're gonna have these next couple battles next episode. We're gonna get Klatooine's fleet demolished. We're gonna go for another round over Delacrix, and I'd like to end with Ryvester and Belderone in our hands, because that really consolidates more of this, and hopefully Greater Maldrud just keeps getting pressured by everyone else too. Because they have 2 planets down here. They have Tina and they have Halanet. So maybe the New Republic will do us a favor. But thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series so far, and hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.